Hello everyone and welcome to my sister wives Bombshell channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. During the Sister Wives Argue specials, the previous Sister Wives and Kody earthy colored watch film from season 18 and answer. Both Christine and Kody Brown have been at the center of attention for not agreeing a lot of things recently. Besides, their quarreling lighted a fire in the plural family that at last set it ablaze. However, in the final segment, viewers can see that Christine and Kody Brown agree completely on a contentious issue. While Mary, Janelle, Christine, Robyn, and Kody earthy colored investigate the last episode of Sister Wives season 18, feelings emerge. But in particular during one scene they get very high. Every one of the previous Sister Wives and Kody is watching Robyn discuss her fantasy going to pieces. As she destroys in the previous clasp, it becomes overpowering for Robyn to return to the occasion. Yet every one of the other relatives ponders the scene as it replays. In spite of the fact that Robyn's response was confounding to them, Kody and Christine explicitly appeared to be tired of Robyn's dramatic tricks. On Reddit, one Sister Wives fan talks about Christine and Kody Brown adjusting. They continue, "He looked disgusted with her crying in the couch." They say, both Kody and Christine looked completely done with Robyn's crying in the latest episode. Then Christine's response was funny. Following, more fans started to answer. "Love this look, she took shots at the camera." It's like Christine, Janelle, and even Mary are beginning to verbally and non-verbally express out loud whatever we've been expressing from the start, and I'm hanging around for it. I don't believe he resents Robyn for crying. I believe he's furious for the OG3 making Robyn cry. Robyn crying implies that Kody actually has a reason. It's to protect Robyn from anything that might make her cry. Does Kody's glare say, "I'm so over this crying," or "So I failed to remember everything you said to me to say, so what?" face with tears of joy. Right? I was truly stunned that he gave her this look. And for a while held it. It's without a doubt not a thoughtful look. They no longer appear content together. I'm attempting to think, be that as it may, when he was hitched with every one of the spouses he certainly had unpleasant times, yet he appeared to be really blissful as well. Like I can recall him giggling and grinning a ton more. He now just seems irritated and miserable all the time. Am I right? I don't believe you're off base. I believe he's becoming weary of the whimpering. Appears she helped her little girls to act the same way. Different spouses never pulled off it. I'm only inquisitive to witness what's going to when they have no other person to fault for everything except one another. Inside the Reddit feed, other Sister Wives fans gave their contemplations regarding this situation. In any case, generally appeared to see that both Christine and Kody Brown concurred that her response was beyond absurd. One makes fun of the lost dream Robyn was crying about. As I would see it, he appears as though he needs to lose her, that yard she's continuously crying about. Somebody makes sense of why Kody Brown is confounded. Perhaps he can't sort out why she's however disturbed as he may be to dispose of the other three spouses. However, some fans offered advice to Robyn on how to deal with her bottled-up emotions. What's more, others get down on Robyn and Kody Brown's chaotic relationship. Robyn actually needs somebody in her life to give her some legitimate criticism. If she stopped making it look like she was crying, she would be so much easier to hate. Clearly she has somebody in her life that can help her perceive how obsessively narrow-minded and untrustworthy she is. That's the problem with not having any friends, adds another participant. Jen is needed by Robyn. I feel like her crying at first stood out enough to be noticed from him, and presently it appears as though he is simply irritated by it. Robyn appears to have never figured out how to manage her feelings as well, as is only a manipulative lady kid. She has never sought treatment for this condition or outgrown it. No doubt it must resemble having a never-ending 9-year-old who ends up looking and capability like a grown-up in alternate ways. It's basically impossible that I'd find an individual like her physically engaging. What's more, for Christine, Robyn is only a debilitating and deceptive agony in the A****. It's no time like the present they call her out on this sh**t. Christine Brown and David Woolley's wedding unique broadcasted on Attention in 2 sections this month. While Sister Wives fans were at first advertised for the couple's pre-marriage ceremony, not every person adored the extraordinary. One discourse specifically left a few fans with a sharp taste and a few worries about how Christine and David's association became. Sister Wives fans were to a great extent excited when Christine Brown declared her relationship in February 2023. They were much more energized for the mother of 6 when she reported her commitment and were delighted when the couple wedded in October 2023. Christine Earthy Colored's wedding exceptional didn't turn out close to 2. Following the finish of the 2-section exceptional, fans rushed to Reddit and web-based entertainment locales. Shockingly, the wedding surveys were all not positive. A few watchers took to Reddit to communicate their dislike for the excessively extraordinary public presentations of friendship and in general youthfulness shown during the wedding exceptional. However, a few fans were downers about the relationship some time before the wedding exceptional broadcasted. While most Sister Wives fans love David and Christine's relationship, some have adopted a more uneasy strategy to the hurricane sentiment. Throughout recent months, a few watchers have become worried about the Utah-based worker for hire's advantage and eagerness to turn out to be a particularly person of note, particularly on Instagram. His little girl's toast never really scattered their interests. Kody, the eldest daughter of David Woolley, has been a vocal supporter of David and Christine's relationship from the beginning. Not long after the couple opened up to the world, Kody took to TikTok to guard the relationship and sing Christine Earthy Colored's commendations. Normally she talked at the couple's wedding. Kody demanded she was mindful for the relationship since she showed it. She made sense of that. She encouraged her dad to pursue a dating site explicitly in light of the fact that Christine Brown was single and pushed him to date her. While David's most established little girl without a doubt thought it sweet that she showed the connection among Christine and David, numerous Sister Wives fans voiced worries about the circumstance. Following the episode, fans took to Reddit to talk about how frightening the start of the relationship appeared when Kody proposed she had her dad chase down Christine Brown in the wake of learning she was dating once more. The way that David had watched Sister Wives on an apparently semi-customary premise likewise didn't agree with fans. A few watchers guessed that David's information on Christine and what had been deficient in her marriage could make her an obvious objective for a man with some unacceptable goals. While David's knowledge of Sister Wives before the relationship started felt unusual to certain watchers, it isn't whenever something first like that has occurred with a tender loving care unscripted television star. In 2013, Jessa Seawald was showing up on 19 Children and Counting when she met her currently spouse, Ben Seawald. The Duggars demand that Ben and Jessa fortunately at a congregation occasion. Family devotees suspect that Ben and his family went to the congregation with the sole aim of Ben meeting the Duggar little girl. Jessa and Ben wedded in 2014 and shared 5 youngsters. While numerous family devotees find the flighty beginning to their sentiment a piece repulsive, it turns out great for them. The equivalent might be valid for David and Christine. Section 2 included the service and gathering, which was brimming with both tomfoolery and profound minutes. David, 59, was instructed to sit as a chair was moved into the middle of the dance floor toward the end of the night. Jared, a man David views as like a child, continued to give him a lap dance as participants remained in a circle around them. Following the clever second, Christine, 51, said Jared motioned to her that it was her move. The Sister Wives star proceeded to ride her new husband, scouring her hands along his chest as he took hold of her butt. In a confession booth during the Extraordinary's broadcasting, Christine noticed how she investigated at her previous Sister Wives, Janelle Brown, who looked stunned right now. While the second might have been unseemly, particularly subsequent to understanding her youngsters and mom were watching her, Christine proceeded to say that she couldn't have cared less. It was difficult to accept she was raised so strict for such countless years. David's girl and child in regulation kidded during a confession booth. Some Reddit users thought the situation was too unsuitable for their wedding guests. Anybody awkward at Christine's party, one individual composed, adding, "Sorry when you make your visitor awkward, it's unseemly. I felt the worst shame for her from a distance. I think she'd had a smidgen a lot to drink to settle on a decent decision by that point," a second concurred. "OMG, I had a similar idea watching the wedding. She's at last sowing sick her wild oats in her 50s, a third said. "I concur, Christine is off kilter, yet I love seeing her blissful," a fourth referenced. "Janelle, her children and me thought it was odd," said a fifth. "I like Christine, yet I needed to quick forward through that part in view of handed-down shame," one more answered. Christine and David secured the bunch in October at Red Bluff's cabin, an enchanted inn in Moab, Utah, subsequent to getting participated in April. The lovebirds initially met on a dating application a year prior to their October wedding. An insider told the U.S. Sun that the open-air wedding was a the entire day issue, with setup starting in the early hours of the morning and visitors showing up in the early evening. For the service, Christine's child, Paydawn, strolled her mostly down the path, with her father taking over later. Swearing off conventional bridesmaids and groomsmen, Christine and David picked to have their joined 16 grandkids stroll down the path too. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.